Just moments ago, he couldn't even react to a single explosive ball. But now, he can not only catch them before they detonate but also teleport right in front of his opponent and return them all. Seeing his opponent's face covered in blood, Sakamoto admitted that Boyle was indeed strong enough. But compared to his past self, he has now learned to use his strength to protect those who matter to him. And that is the secret to his power. As their battle intensified, they unknowingly fought their way from the ground up onto the Ferris wheel. By this point, Boyle was completely won over. He realized that the Sakamoto before him was still the toughest guy he knew. Soon after, the wrecked Ferris wheel slowly settled back to the ground, leaving the staff wondering what on earth could have caused such destruction. Meanwhile, Lu Xiaotang was still forced to fight a big hero. If he couldn't land a strike every 10 seconds, Shin would be sliced to pieces by a chainsaw. Fortunately, after a few drinks, Xiaotang's drunken fist was in top form, allowing him to dodge most attacks and even gain the upper hand in a moment of fury. Just as a full-force punch was about to end the fight, Xiaotang's alcohol level suddenly dropped, leaving him bewildered. Shin watched in total shock. But Abiguro didn't get angry or order her men to attack. Instead, she excitedly hugged Xiaotang, acknowledging his strength. Soon after, Aoi woke up, wondering if they hadn't just been in the haunted house. Shin felt a wave of guilt and made a quick excuse before rushing to find Sakamoto. When he saw him again, Shin thought he must be dreaming, frantically patting the now noticeably slimmer Sakamoto. But even a powerhouse like Sakamoto had his own unknown fears. Not far off, Aoi watched with a gentle expression, quietly soaking up their conversation about bounty rumors. According to the sixth family rule, no family member may keep secrets from another. Sakamoto had nowhere left to hide. He confessed his staggering 10 billion yen bounty, originally to keep his wife from worrying. Under Aoi's silent pressure, even the self-proclaimed tough guy Boyle bowed his head in respect. With no other choice, Sakamoto resolved to settle the matter openly and honorably. First, he needed to find the Revolt Society's base, crush them, and get his bounty lifted. The next day, thanks to Aoi's relentless support, Sakamoto went from a burly beefcake back to a wrinkled old machine. Shin couldn't help but feel a pang of disappointment at the contrast. Soon, they arrived at a secretive shop. It specialized in selling information recorded on film. Among the collection was a disc titled Revolt Society, detailing the organization's origin, even pinpointing the location of their headquarters. As the video ended, Lu Xiaotang was utterly absorbed in the tale of brotherhood, while Sakamoto, popcorn in hand, had dozed off. Only Shin remained earnest, taking meticulous notes. After all, they'd paid 750,000 yen for the viewing. Under the cover of night, they stealthily infiltrated the Revolt Society's headquarters. Without triggering a single alarm, they quietly incapacitated all the guards. Only the boss's penthouse suite remained. Strangely, Shin sensed no hostile presence on this floor. When the boss's door creaked open, a grim scene lay before them. Bodies scattered lifeless across the room, with Nagumo seated alone at the center. He had arrived early, wiping out the entire Revolt Society. Spotting Sakamoto's team, he moved without hesitation to eliminate any witnesses. Lightning fast, before Shin could react, a dagger plunged into his neck. Yet Sakamoto remained calm, having seen through Nagumo's ruse long ago. It turned out that by the time Nagumo arrived, the Revolt Society had already been wiped out. He warned Sakamoto to be cautious. Over 100 Sharon members had recently been killed, their killer leaving a distinct cross mark at every scene. A deliberate message of revenge against the organization. Assigned to investigate was the elite Sharon Special Unit, Order, of which Sakamoto had once been a part. Each member alone could easily dismantle a small gang. Though the Revolt Society was mysteriously destroyed, the attacks by unknown assassins continued unabated. Since the Sakamoto family's ironclad rule ban killing, the shop's sales skyrocketed, with kind-hearted Hana personally sticking bounty posters for the assassins. Suddenly, Sakamoto recalled Nagumo's parting words. If taking down someone like Boyle was this tough, facing the bigger, badder threats ahead would be a nightmare. So, Sakamoto made a critical decision. After years of neglect, he would begin rigorous training anew. Meanwhile, the two employees stayed busy. Every time a customer entered, Shin promptly produced exactly what they needed, honing his mental acuity through this subtle challenge. And Lu Xiaotang kept perfecting his drunken fist, bottle after bottle fueling both his endurance and his spirit.